Oh, so there's this police officer who works for the Met Office. On the first, well, I'm not sure the particular date, but in the month of April of last year, he got a speeding ticket.
2021.
He got a speeding ticket for doing 37 in a 30-mile area. And went home and spoke to his wife and said, well, because of the nature of my job and I have to drive and I already have X amount of points on my license, can you
explain the vision?
Yes,
made it clear, right?
He had to explain it. Can you take this fault for me? And you know, as a lovely wife, she went ahead and took. So she was sent to do the 4-hour class, which
Is there anything wrong with that, by the way?
It's a crime.
No, but you're
she
doing it
lied.
for someone you love.
Yeah, but she lied. A few months later, in June, the same thing happened again.
3 months.
Same spot, same stretch of road, got another ticket for doing the same speed, 37, and a 30-mile zone.
He's used to it.
And went back to the wife again. This time around. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
You know how you guys do it. Okay. She agreed.
The usual.
Set the particulars into the police.
Just say, no, you guys do. I didn't even hear that. Sorry. I don't know what she's talking
hey,
about.
baby. Yeah.
Anyway, continue, sorry.
All right. Unfortunately for them, a police officer decided to investigate. So they went ahead and checked the CCTV. So just for argument's sake, assuming that he got a ticket at 7 o'clock, they checked the closest CCTV camera around 6:55. Right. And saw a man driving the car, not a female. So an investigation went on. They called both of them in, and they found that. So they took the case to court, and they were both found guilty. He served 6 months. She got 2 months with suspended sentence for 2 years, which means in that 2 years, if she does anything wrong again, she'll be a guest of His Royal Highness in jail. Now, the moral for the story is what?
This is from Independent Papers. It says, police officer persuaded wife to take speeding points twice and thought he could get away with it.
So let me ask you a question. If the tables were turned, and would you take a bullet for your wife?
Of course.
Why?
Why? That's my duty.
Okay.
That's my job. I see it like a love story. I see it because these kind of things, I believe they have to weigh the outcomes of everything. I am the police officer here, so my career is in jeopardy if I get caught. But obviously, he did not learn his lesson. So it's a thing where they
discuss. There's a small twist to this story.
Okay.
The woman also worked for the police department as a civilian.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they both lost their jobs.
Yeah. I mean, because he decided to do it again at the same spot. So, but, you know, yeah, evil doesn't really last long, does it? So one day you get what you...
I think he was a bit selfish, self-centered.
Oh, right.
She was not. I think he could have, if you got caught... Let me be very careful how I say this, because I've been caught speeding. So, you don't push it. You don't push your responsibility on somebody else. It's like, I'm going to push my responsibility on my kids to try and get out of something. If your life depends on it, there must be a very strong reason.
That's the thing.
Losing your job is not enough.
And that's why going to the man as the provider and the protector, I see it like, I think he should have taken the fall for it. But maybe when they were weighing the pros and cons of him losing his job or you know, her taking the fall for it, maybe they're like, okay, cool. If he lost his job, the family may have to struggle. But right now, it looks like it's inevitable right now. So.
Both of them lost their jobs.
So guys, what would you have done in the same situation?